I'm currently in Timberlake Abbey in the Republic of Ireland. I'm sitting here and I'm thinking about the power of a woman and what does women empowerment mean to me. From a very young age, I saw my mother. And when I thought about my mother, I said to myself as a little girl that this will never be my life. And what I've done is stood for that. When I was fighting to bring my mother into a world where she was safe, to today when I look at the women around us, women are still fighting. We do it in different ways, but we are still fighting for our names, for our respect, for our culture. We're still fighting for the empowerment of our children to keep them safe. We need to stand up for each other. Women empowerment is not just one day. It's a day of many days. And we together, as women, we need to step up. Our role is to make sure that each woman has a place, that she knows that she feels worthy, that she knows that she's celebrated. It is not our job to put a woman down, but it is our job to raise a woman up. This day for me is powerful, and I hope it is for each of you, that you take a moment to remember your mother, to remember your grandmother, to remember your great-grandmother, to remember all the women that went before us, their struggles and how they survived. Because it's from those women that our foundations are formed. Let us be the women that make a difference. Let us work together for that. It's powerful, and it's for you, and it's for me.
So let me tell you a story. My mother's biggest why all her life, I lived in India for 17 years, was that her daughters should be independent, her daughters should be earning money, her daughters should be traveling the world, seeing the world. That's my mother's biggest why. So you can see that my mom could not go out or do a job, or was not educated enough to do a job. My grandmother never did a job. Maybe my grandmother never ever voted for anyone. So you can say how far we have come along in International Women's Day. Today, me and my sister, we are independent. We have this loud voice that we can use on the social media platform. But I think about all those women who are still not independent, who are still not educated. We have a long road to go ahead. I think of this planet Earth, for how many years it has been in existence, and women are still fighting for their right. So we have a long road ahead. Use your powerful voice, say what you want to say, fight for your rights. And for me and my sister, our mom is our biggest inspiration. For 17 years, I heard only one thing, my mother's biggest why. In Punjabi, पढ़ लो, कुछ बन जाओ, किसी आगे हाथ नहीं डाओगी. That means that read, study, educate yourself. You will never have to beg anyone. Education is the biggest tool.
What does International Women's Day mean to me? And I'll be honest with you ladies, I didn't know much about it, okay? I didn't have the supportive empowerment women in my life to teach me about yes and no, to teach me about different cultures, about the things that women go through. You just sort of went through the day. Since I have finally become a mother, and I think about the things that I went through when I was younger and how I didn't respect my body. I led astray quite easy. I was very impressionable, and I always wanted to fit in, and I used to do things that I have massive regrets that I've done. Massive regrets. And now having this little girl, International Women's Day means to me is I'm going to teach my Winter to own her name, to have a voice, not just to walk into a room, but to own her room, to own her body, to own her rights, to have the power to say no to things that are not authentic to herself, and say yes to everything that she wants to achieve in this life. And that's what it means to me, is about now empowering down.
On this International Women's Day, I am truly blessed that I was raised by some very, very strong women. My beautiful mum, my aunties, and my amazing sisters, who took over the role from mum when my mum passed. I, as a mum, are doing the same thing as what my mum did for me, in raising the most amazing women, my daughter Daisy, along with my 3 beautiful daughter-in-laws, Desiree, Grace and Ashley. And I hope what I instill in them about the powers of a woman and what it is to be an individual will go forward to my grandchildren, to my granddaughters and beyond. So although we have a long way to go with having women as equals, I feel that we are well on the way. So let's celebrate International Women's Day, and this year it's all about being included.
Tēnā koutou katoa, ko Rochelle Morris Penfold tōku ingoa, ko te pakipakitanga o hene te mō tōku tūranga waiwai, ko te kahungunu tōku iwi. Kia ora, my name is Rochelle Morris Penfold. I hail from the beautiful country of Aotearoa, in English that is New Zealand. I'm of Ngāti Kahungunu descent, which means that is my iwi, my tribe. And I've been asked to speak with you today about what the International Women's Day is to me. In my language, we have a term called wahine toa, which means woman of strength, woman of power, warrior woman. And today I stand proudly wearing this, moko kauai, whakapapa. It's my family genealogy. For 4 generations, the women in my whānau were not able to wear this. And today I get to stand proudly. This represents my family, this represents my culture. This represents that I was born of greatness, and I just wanted to encourage you as wahine, as women, you all were born of greatness. Celebrate it. You owe it to your tipuna, you owe it to your ancestors, you owe it to those wahine, those women that paved their way for you ahead, that have now gone through the cloud. You owe it to them to honour them, to be great. So I acknowledge you today. Happy International Women's Day, wahine toa, woman of power.
Strength, resilience, empowerment. I think that all of these words are words and meanings and feelings and emotions that carry out for International Women's Day. I'm not a feminist by any chance, by any means at all. But what I am is a woman who is a maturing woman at 58 years old, who has been in a man's world work-wise in the corporate field and known how once we were put back, we were put behind, we weren't given the pay rises that they were, even though we did the same amount of work. Now, what I do know is that nowadays we are being looked at differently, that we do need significance in other people's lives, that we can make change to the world. And it might not be in the corporate world, it may not be in the world of entrepreneurship, it may not be in the world of social media. It may just be in our family lives, in our everyday family lives. But we deserve to have a voice wherever we are in this world, and we deserve to believe in our dreams. And we deserve to know that we are strong, we are powerful, we are women.
I'm filled with pride as we celebrate the remarkable achievement of women worldwide. It's inspiring to see women breaking barriers, defying expectations, and pursuing their dream. The best part is when a woman achieves their goal, they are not only uplifting themselves, but they are also uplifting their families, their community, the society as a whole as well. The stereotype that a woman goes through to achieve their goal, coming out to reach for their goal itself is huge. But going through all that and still achieving your goal, that's just amazing. And if one woman can do it, you can do it as well. So we take power from another woman who's achieving their dream to boost up our dream, to push forward for our dream as well. So see others achieving and you work for it.
On International Women's Day, I'm reminded of the incredible journey I share with my 3 beautiful daughters, with the women I support in health and business. It's a time to reflect the triumphs we've overcome and draw strength from the women in our life who are chasing their dreams relentlessly. We are there together, building this amazing, incredible life by lifting each other, watching each other grow. And I am so happy that I am in an industry where we do build each other up and we do lift each other. So I am incredibly grateful that part of what I do is always uplifting other women and seeing them succeed, saying, yay, you've done it, and being happy for them. So this day means the world to me because I love to see other women shine. I love to see them succeed, and so I am incredibly grateful for this day and for this business that we're in as well.
Us women wear so many different types of hats. We are mothers, we are businesswomen, we are chefs, we are drivers, we are cleaners, we do so much, and it's such an amazing day, International Women's Day, to celebrate the women in your life and to see how far in history we have actually come. I have a daughter, and what I love is I want to teach my daughter to be independent, to be strong, but also to be able to be in her feminine, to be able to enjoy life, to be able to embrace womanhood, and also know that women are celebrated around the world. International Women's Day is a really important day for every single woman because guess what? We are freaking awesome.
International Women's Day, a day where we take to recognise the strength and the power, the unity of women all over the world. I once got asked the question, why do we celebrate women? Why do women get awards, and there's awards just for women, especially in mining? And the reason we celebrate women is because we're freaking amazing. But we're better together. So bring each other up. We've all got our struggles. Help each other through their struggles. Empower each other. Come together. Let's go. We can do whatever we set our minds to. But first of all, celebrate you. Only you can be you, and you're amazing. So be an amazing woman, keep being amazing, and yeah, let's do it together.
This year's theme for International Women's Day is Inspire Inclusivity. Now, I find that a really beautiful theme and something that I hold with strong value. I am the mother of 3 daughters and 1 son, and I really feel that my girls could benefit from being inspired by women of different faith, different cultures, diversity. It doesn't matter. Every woman in this world, I believe, has something so beautiful that they can share and give. Now, what I would hope is that as we go forward, that we use this day, not just for one day, but we use it as a stepping stone going forward so that women of all, from everywhere, can feel like they have got something to give and to inspire others.